Good morning, students. Welcome in pharmacognosy lecture. Today I will start the remaining part of chapter number 1, that is history and scope of the pharmacognosy. Let us first shortly what we saw in previous lecture, definitions. Okay. Total 40 definitions we have seen in the previous lecture. Anti-tumor, then anti-lipolytics, then anti-diabetics, then diuretics, antiseptics, then disinfectants, antimalarials, oxytoxics, vitamins, enzymes, then perfumes, flavoring agent, pharmaceutical aid, crude drug, source of crude drug, then organized drug, unorganized drug, then aphrodisiac, technical product, technical use, then substitute, adulterants, then barks, fracture, balsams, sialogogue, then galactogogue, cholagogue, hydrogogue, immunogogue, and last is stomachics. Okay. Now I will start the next point is scientific contributed in the development of pharmacognosy. First is Galen. He was a Greek scientific. He found method of extraction. He developed the Galenical pharmacy. Then Galenicals prepared are the decoction and infusion. Okay, these are the Galen. Then Sedler. Sedler, he was a German scientist. He wrote the book Pharmacognostica Gnostica. Then, when he was a student, he published his thesis on sarsaparilla. Then, the title of this thesis was Analecta Pharmacognostica. He introduced the term pharmacognosy from two words. Pharmakon means the drug and gnosis means knowledge of. Okay. Then he explained the term of knowledge of drug. Then Dioscoride, he was a Greek physician. He described several plants of medicinal importance. Then his book is De Materia Medica. Then Materia Medica is the text in which all natural products utilized by the physicians were compiled together to form Materia Medica, giving their detailed information. Then next is Hippocrates. He was a Greek physician. He is known as father of medicine. Then he has contributed to pharmacognosy by his study on anatomy and physiology of human beings. Then next is Aristotle. He was a Greek philosopher. Then he explained his theory as the origin of universe and the sun and earth. He studied the animal kingdom. He suggested the principle of classification of animals. Then next is Sushruta. He was an Indian surgeon and physician. He knew about 1500 drugs. Then he used to operate GIT. Then his collection is named as the Sushruta Samhita. Then next is Charak. He was an Indian physician. He knew about 700 drugs. The drugs were obtained from plant and minerals. Then his collection is termed as the Charak Samhita. Then scientist and contribution. First is Galen, extraction method. Then Sedler, pharmacognostica Gnostica. Then next is Dioscoride, De Materia Medica. Then Hippocrates, father of medicine, and Aristotle, that is animal kingdom and classification of animals. These are the scientifics and contribution. Then first is Galen, contribution extraction method. Then Sedler's pharmacognostica Gnostica, that is contribution. Then Dioscoride, that is contribution of De Materia Medica. Then Hippocrates, contribution father of medicine, and Aristotle, contribution is animal kingdom and classification of material. Okay, these are the scientific contribution in development of pharmacognosy. Then next is scope of pharmacognosy and history of the pharmacognosy. Scope of, now see the first is scope of pharmacognosy, to provide the knowledge of natural plant and animal drugs. Then next is to provide the knowledge of active constituents of drugs. Then to understand identification, extraction, purification, then standardization and formulation of drugs. Then to find out the adulteration in the drugs. And last is knowledge of pharmacognosy is useful in the production of species, cereals, then paper, fabrics, paints, and also bakery production. These are the scope of the pharmacognosy. Then next is history of pharmacognosy. In papyrus Ebers and old documents written in the 1500 BC, then Egyptians were aware the medical uses of several plants and animal and human anatomy also. Then great Greek physician Hippocrates, known as the father of medicine, studied the human anatomy and physiology. Then Aristotle, philosopher, is well known for his studies on animal kingdom. Then Theophrastus is well known for the study on plant kingdom. Then Dioscoride, a Greek physician, described several plants of medicine important in De Materia Medica. Then Galen, the Greek scientific, described the method of extraction of active constituents of crude drugs. Then Sedlers, a German scientist, coined the term pharmacognosy in 1850 in his work entitled Analecta Pharmacognostica. These are the history of the pharmacognosy. Okay, I will revise the today's part. First is scientific contribution contributed in development of pharmacognosy. First Galen, second Sedler, then Dioscoride, then Hippocrates, then next is Aristotle, Sushruta, and Charuk. The scientific and contributors are Galen contribution is extraction method, then Sedler's contribution is pharmacognostica, gignostica, then Dioscoride contribution is De Materia Medica, then Hippocrates contribution is father of medicine, then Aristotle contribution is animal kingdom and classification of animals. Then scope of the pharmacognosy, first is to provide the knowledge of natural plant and animal drugs, then to provide the knowledge of active constituents of drugs, then to understand the identification, extraction and purification, standardization and formulation of drug, to find out the adulteration in the drugs, then knowledge of, last is knowledge of pharmacognosy is useful in the production of species, cereals, then paper, fabrics, paints and also bakery products. And last is history of the pharmacognosy. In papyrus Ebers and old documents written in the 1500 BC, Egyptians were aware the medicinal uses of several plants and animal and human anatomy also. Then the great Greek physician Hippocrates, known as the father of medicine, studied the human anatomy and physiology. Then Aristotle, philosopher, is well known for his studies on animal kingdom. Then Theophrastus is well known for the study on plant kingdom. Then Dioscoride, a Greek physician, described several plants of medicinal importance in De Materia Medica. Then Galen, a Greek scientific, described the method of extraction of active constituents of crude drug. Then last is Sedler, a German scientific, coined the term pharmacognosy in 1815 in his work entitled Analecta Pharmacognostica. Okay, the remaining part we will see in next lecture. Now I will stop here. Thank you.